Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, or much good depending on your location. Please join in the struggle to liberate our people from the contraption. Like and share videos, news updates. National Orientation Agency mounts serious campaign in Southeast over the disappearance of the Nigerian flag and the national anthem. Oh yes. Now this is what's happening now. As the indigenous people of Biafra, 3 years ago, mandated schools and sundry establishments to remove the Nigerian national flag from their premises. Yes. But the sustenance of this order, is fast eroding both the emblem and reverence for national authority in the Southeast. That's according to the Guardian report. Yes, Guardian reports. Now, the Guardian said in their report, look, internationally, they said the national flag of any country evokes a great sense of pride in nationals of such countries, in addition to serving as a strong symbol of peace and unity. They said in addition to showing support for the country that the flag is flown in, they said the national flag is a symbol that represents a country's people, values and culture, and unifies them during a sports game, a celebration, or a time of violence. They said besides representing identity and evoking feelings of pride, joy, and belonging, flags also remind people of their ancestors, sacrifices, and achievements, indicates a country's sovereignty. They said apart from also condensing the history and memories associated with countries, the colors and design elements of a flag can have specific meanings. Yes. Now, Guardian continues in their report saying that one Mrs. Grace Owando, a civil servant attached to the Nigerian Immigration Service, illustrated this much when she described the national flag as a symbol of pride. Yes, she said, growing up in rural Afo, Ohe, in the Zago local council of Enugu State, where she attended the community primary school in the area 44 years ago, one to recall that pupils pay respect to the Nigerian flag, mounted in a central position in the school, while reciting the national pledge and singing the anthem during their morning devotion before the resumption of teaching and learning. Now she told the Guardian that as a child, she was taught to respect the Nigerian flag in all circumstances, even as it was almost compulsory for all public institutions to hoist the national flag to promote a sense of unity and peace. But as it stands, the Nigerian flag is no longer enjoying this level of prominence in many public institutions in the Southeast region. That's according to this woman. That's Owando. Yes, that's what's happening. Now, the Guardian, by their investigation, revealed that the national flag is disappearing from public institutions in the Southeast region. They said a visit to some government agencies, including schools, state and federal government secretariats, as well as banks and hotels, said showed poles that hosted these flags before, now standing empty. Yes, that the poles, that hosted these flags before, there's nothing in that flag, in that poles again, on the poles again. They are empty. Yes, the poles now standing empty, they said. Now they continue to say in some places where they still exist, say they are either in tatters or they are thoroughly weather-beaten. In places where they still exist, they were produced in breach of the rules of their measurements and are flown on the same pole as others, in contravention of what they call the extant rules, thus negating the respect and honor attached to it as national symbol. Now they said in front of the University of Nigeria, Enugu campus, UNEC, administrative building, The pole which bore the Nigerian flag some years ago now stands without it. Now, they say it is the same story at the federal government secretariat in Enugu, where the pole has stood for some time now without the national flag. They say it is like that at the Nnamdi Azikiwe University, Awka, the University of Nigeria Teaching Hospital, Ituku, and the Federal Medical Center, Umuahia, among others. Yes, they said the Nigerian flag at the premises of the Nnamdi Azikiwe University, that's UNIZIK, in Awka, Anambra State, the Michael Okpara University, Umudike, Federal Medical Center, Umuahia, Abia State, and the Federal University of Technology, Owerri, Imo State, were removed. Yes, and warnings. At the time, the IPOB gave warning against its continued existence in the Southeast region 2 years ago. Oh yes. Now, they said a lecturer at the Nnamdi Azikiwe University said that the flags were removed for security reasons, and that most security agencies no longer have the Nigerian flag. You have seen it now. The lecturer said most security agencies in the Southeast don't even have the flag. They don't have the flag. They remove their flags. So they remove their flag too. In the Southeast, security agencies removing their flags in the Southeast. Oh yes, that's what's happening. What are they afraid of? Yes, the security agencies, they say they are security, they have armory, they have tanks, they have this. Then why are you removing your flags? You have to explain. Now the report continued to say, like they say, it is not as if they never have the flag. That's the lecturer is saying. But there was a time most institutions were warned to remove the flag in them. Yes, or be ready to face the consequences. Yes, that's the lecturer is still saying. Say, since they said the flag is their problem, we removed it. I'm hoping that someday we'll return it. Say, we are in that situation where others fly here and there. So what is important is the security of the institution and those in it. Oh yes. Now that's what's happening in the Southeast, according to the report. They say, while the national flag is hard to find in many public and private institutions in many parts of the Southeast region, they say flags belonging to other countries of the world conspicuously dot and freely fly in the premises of various establishments in the Southeast region. Now, most Pentecostal churches, private institutions, such as schools and offices, adorn their premises with various flags belonging to the United States of America, United Kingdom, Israel, and Russia, among others. That's in the Southeast region. Oh yes. Now they say the popular private secondary school along Transekul, Enugu, mount 6 poles bearing flags of different countries in front of their school without a Nigerian flag. Oh yes, that's what is happening. Yes, so they said the investigation revealed that this thing, as the disappearance of the national flags from institutions in the Southeast region, is owing to the activities of the indigenous people of Biafra, IPOB. They said IPOB, it was learnt, had in September 2021 ordered the removal of the Nigerian flag from all institutions in the region. But yes, they said IPOB gave the order as part of the agitation against the continued incarceration of Onyendu Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, the leader of the IPOB. The incarceration of the leader, that's the leader of the IPOB, the leader of Ndibo, by the federal government, as well as demonstration of its seriousness in the pursuit of Biafra restoration. That's what IPOB said. So yes, now they said, they continued. Yes, this report continued to say that it is now 3 years since that order was given and still counting. And there are no signs that those who issued the order are ready to rescind it, since the major reasons that it was issued has not been met. That's good. They said no signs that those who issued the order are ready to rescind it, majorly because the reason why this order was issued has not been met. That's what they're saying. Now they say, since public education institutions are carrying on without national flag, concerns are being raised that the sense of pride it is meant to promote, the message being conveyed, and the virtues it's meant to imbibe, especially in the upcoming generation, is being eroded. Yes, there is the saying, the younger generations in the southeast, in the Biafran territory, they are not imbibing the spirit of Nigerianism. Yes, the Nigerian spirit, say they're not imbibing it any longer. Yes, the younger generation say that is what is happening. Yes, they said matters are made worse by reports that in some public and private primary and secondary schools, students no longer recite the national anthem. They no longer recite the national anthem during morning assembly, as was the practice years ago. Yes, that is it. That's what's happening. So they said there's also the attendant neglect associated with the national flag, so much so that except in government houses, it is almost difficult to find the flag in its admirable state in the southeast region. Oh yes, now they said one Mrs. Nwanek Igwe, who is the headmistress of a private nursery and primary school in Ebonyi State, confirmed this much to the Guardian when she said that she went as far as stopping her students from singing the national anthem or recite the pledge. Yes, after she removed the national flag in response to IPOB's order. That is what is happening now in the southeast. Yes, they no longer sing the national anthem, Nigeria forcing on them, and the flag. That's what the Guardian is reporting here. Oh yes, so that is it. Now, the head teacher of community secondary school, Ishelu, Mrs. Ngozeka Ede, expressed similar sentiments when she explained that going against IPOB's order was like inviting trouble. Yes, she said, you cannot be doing a different thing from others. You can only act differently when you have sufficient backing to do so. She said that she joined other schools in removing the Nigerian flag, Nigerian flag, as was instructed by the IPOB. Oh yes, so that is what is happening. We have been saying it. Oh yes, now another teacher in the Public Administration Department of the Abia State University, Dr. Ugweze Jim, said it is a well-known fact that the disappearance of the Nigerian flag from institution in the Southeast region is due to the IPOB's order. Oh yes. Now, talking about what is happening and the reaction of the federal government, look at what the National Orientation Agency, NOA, is saying. Yes, now the NOA said that since the disappearance of national flags from institutions in the Southeast has values erosion. Yes, they said they have commenced a 3-month sensitization and public enlightenment campaign to change the narrative. Oh yes, now the Enugu State Director of the agency, Mrs. Clara Nwachukwu, had told the Guardian that part of what the campaign would achieve would be to foster moral, ethical and cultural reawakening and instill the right values, attitudes and perspective in the hearts and minds of the people. Now, this is what is happening. Now, before you force the Southeasterners to go and use your own destiny, your own flag, go and tell the army, the police that removed their own, to go and put it back. Okay? Yes. Don't force people. Go and tell police, the army, they removed their own flag. Police and the army removed their own flag. Yes, they removed their own flag in the Southeast. They removed it, and now they are forcing people to go and put their own. Who are you forcing? They say they're using National Orientation Agency to tell people, let police put their own, let them put their own. So that's what's happening in the Southeast region in the Biafra territory. Oh yes, people believe in Biafra, and that's it.